नमस्कार. जय श्री कृष्ण. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. Enunciating text 25, text 26 and text 27 of chapter 5. Vidur talks with Maitreya of third canto of Sradasco Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 25. सा वा एतस्य समद्रष्टुः शक्तिः सद सदात्मिका माया नाम महाभाग ययेदम निर्ममे विभुः. The Lord is the seer and the external energy which is seen works as both cause and effect in the cosmic manifestation. O greatly fortunate Vidur, this external energy is known as Maya or illusion, and through her agency only is the entire material manifestation made possible. The material nature known as Maya is both the material and efficient cause of the cosmos, but in the background, the Lord is the consciousness for all activities. As in the individual body, the consciousness is the source of all energies of the body, so the super consciousness of the Lord is the source of all energies in material nature. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9.10 as follows. मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद विपरिवर्तते. Throughout all the energies of material nature, there is the hand of the Supreme Lord as the final superintendent. Due to this supreme cause only, the activities of material nature appear planned and systematic, and all things regularly evolve. Text 26. कालवृत्त्या तु मायायां गुणमय्यां धोक्षजः पुरुषेणात्म भूतेन वीर्यमाधत्त वीर्यवान. The supreme living being in his feature as a transcendental Purusha incarnation, who is the Lord's plenary expansion, impregnates the material nature of three modes, and thus by the influence of eternal time the living entities appear. The offspring of any living being is born after the father impregnates the mother with semen, and the living entity floating in the semen of the father takes the shape of the mother's form. Similarly, mother material nature cannot produce any living entity from her material elements unless and until she is impregnated with living entities by the Lord himself. That is the mystery of the generation of the living entities. This impregnating process is performed by the first Purusha incarnation, Karanarnavashayi Vishnu. Simply by his glance over material nature, the whole matter is accomplished. We should not understand the process of impregnation by the personality of Godhead in terms of our conception of sex. The omnipotent Lord can impregnate just by his eyes, and therefore he is called all-potent. Each and every part of his transcendental body can perform each and every function of the other parts. This is confirmed in Brahma Samhita 5.32. Angani yasya sakalendriya vrittimanti. In Bhagavad Gita 14.3 also the same principle is confirmed. Mama yonir mahad brahma tasmin garbham dadhami aham. When the cosmic creation is manifested, the living entities are directly supplied from the Lord. They are never products of material nature. Thus, no scientific advancement of material science can ever produce a living being. That is the whole mystery of the material creation. The living entities are foreign to matter, and thus they cannot be happy unless they are situated in the same spiritual life as the Lord. The mistaken living being, out of forgetfulness of his original condition of life, unnecessarily wastes time trying to become happy in the material world. The whole Vedic process is to remind one of this essential feature of life. The Lord offers the conditioned soul a material body for his so-called enjoyment, but if one does not come to his senses and enter into spiritual consciousness, the Lord again puts him in the unmanifested condition as it existed in the beginning of the creation. The Lord is described here as Viryaman, or the greatest potent being, because he impregnates material nature with innumerable living entities who are conditioned from time immemorial. Text 27. Tato abhavan mahat tattvam व्यक्तात् कालचोदितात् विज्ञानात् मात्म देहस्थम विश्वम व्यंजम्स तमोनूदः. Thereafter, influenced by the interactions of eternal time, the supreme sum total of matter called the Mahat Tattva became manifested, and in this Mahat Tattva, the unalloyed goodness, the Supreme Lord sowed the seed of universal manifestation out of his own body. In due course of time, the impregnated material energy was manifested first as the total material ingredients. Everything takes its own time to fructify, and therefore the word Kal Choditat, influenced by time, is used herein. The Mahat Tattva is the total consciousness because a portion of it is represented in everyone as the intellect. The Mahat Tattva is directly connected with the supreme consciousness of the Supreme Being, but still it appears as matter. The Mahat Tattva, or shadow of pure consciousness, is the germinating place of all creation. It is pure goodness with the slight addition of the material mode of passion, and therefore activity is generated from this point. Hare Krishna.